best fucking show of your life.
Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives, huh?
I found it. Yep, thank you. I found it. I found this gay little vest Tony's been wearing, Oh my God, he's even wearing it here. Look at this.
Yep, I found one.
We've always seen him wearing, and he's worn this vest way too many times. Way too many times. Here, I'll show you this. I finally found it. Took me months. Wait till you hear. Don't give it away in the chat if you know. Wait till you hear where this vest is from. This leather vest. Okay, here he is. Show you. You've all seen this. Oh. Get up for Tony Hinchcliffes! I have your vest now.
Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives, huh?
Oh, we hate him like poison.
You made it.
We hate him like poison.
It actually looks pretty good on
You lucky motherfucker.
It does look nice
Tony
on me.
is the problem.
Cut to me again. Let me see this close up on me here. Hold on, let me turn on my headphones just tad there. Hi. It looks pretty good on everyone. So, remember how like 2 weeks ago I finally figured out where Tony got this from? This stupid thing that he does? Well, a listener finally let me know. Nicolas Cage. Gone in 60 seconds, this thing. So douchey, right? Guess where this vest is from? Because I had to do a lot of searching. And my search started with, because I just thought this was just some random vest. So my search started with black leather vest, red shoulder stripe. Couldn't find anything. But I kept looking. Do we have this? Did we make a note of this?
I texted it to you.
You texted it to me. Wait till you see this. We keep looking, and finally, I find this. Oop. I find this. Here's the vest. Come on. Tyler Durden Fight Club vest. So it's some of the wardrobe from one of his favorite fucking films, Fight Club. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! So you're acting like Nicolas Cage while dressing like Brad Pitt.
Okay,
It's
I bet
pretty
you haven't
embarrassing.
even seen Wolves.
Now, do I have the same one he has? I feel like his
Yours
seems
looks good. Like that looks
You
nice.
think mine looks better?
Is that real leather?
Let's go back. Because his always looked thinner unless he's worn it so much it's thinned out. Mine's a little puffy. But this could be the same exact one. There's not many online. I got mine for like $160. It looks the same, right? I don't know. Yeah.
It looks
And you know, they're all
pretty
going to be a little
similar.
different because they're made to order from these like cheap leather
Because
companies.
it's a costume from movies.
It's a costume, yes. Now, I'll tell you something. You could wear a costume from one of your favorite movies once. You can't wear it as your regular clothes. Absolutely ridiculous. I hope this finally puts an end to Tony wearing this. Tony, I'm wearing this all the time. All the time now. This is what I wear now, so stop dressing like me. Does he wear the collar up or down? He wears it up. His looks thinner. Or maybe it's the same. Maybe it's the same. You know, I was going to go crazy. I was
He
going to
has
get
a
the
long neck, remember? The
He has a
neck.
long neck. I was going to wear... This looks the same. I was going to wear the spandex bodysuit that he wears. You know, usually this isn't bad, although those sleeves are mega tight. Usually he wears like a scuba shirt. Like a spandex long sleeve, you know, Iron Man marathon type shirt underneath. I don't know what he's going for with this, but Tony, it's over. The fucking vest is over. Now he's got a new vest that I'm going to show you after this next clip. We got a clip. Would you like to see Tony being a complete a-hole? I love Tony's stuff.
Oh, does anyone have that Denny tweet where he dirdened out? I can't find it.
Denny dirdened out. You know, Fight Club was one of my favorite movies when it came out. You must adjust. You can't be going around thinking your favorite movie is still Fight Club. It just doesn't, when it did come out, it looked so cool. The filming was so cool. Even the opening and all this stuff that he would do, Fincher, where he would, go through the keyhole. I don't know if that was in that or if that was in Panic Room, but he would do things that we didn't see in film yet. He would move the camera. The camera would fly through some space. Remember that IKEA scene with him on the airplane? It was inventive. It's been done to death now. So, yeah, I guess you could give Fight Club credit for being one of the first, but can you really love it as much as you used to? You should have seen Wolves, this new Brad Pitt movie on Apple TV, where Tim Apple said to Brad, I would like it if you did your quintessential Brad Pitt, like the Fight Club Brad Pitt would be great. And Brad said, yeah, whatever. $100 million minimum to do the movie. I'll do whatever you want. But yeah, a little cringe. And Brad Pitt, I think right now is a wife beater.
Yep.
I believe he abuses his wife. He owns this remarkable recording studio, and have you seen this? Brad Pitt owns a recording studio on some crazy wine farm, a vineyard. And what is the studio called? Like Marvel Studio? What is it called? Can you get the name? Just type in Brad Pitt recording studio. Tell me the name. It's this crazy studio where,
Miraval.
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 But what I don't like about what he's done, he's built this huge recording studio and he's gone ahead and bought up all the most sought after vintage recording gear, taking it completely off the market, and just now it's sitting in his retarded studio that I don't know if it's even going to good use. He's just taking it off the market. So I hate him for that. And when you see Wolves on Apple TV, which no one will see, maybe that's why they agree to do those terrible Apple original movies, where they got $100 million. And guess what? No one's going to see it, so it won't be a mark on your career. Because this was bad. I mean, I almost don't like Brad Pitt or George Clooney anymore. That movie was so bad, you can't be a fan of them anymore. All right, I want to show you this clip of Tony.
I was searching for Denny's Tyler Durden tweet, and it's not as good. He just posted a screenshot, but I found another one where Ty Rivera is complaining to him about Melton in 2021.
Wow.
And Josh replies to him.
No.
Josh replies to him, it's all jealousy. You're Tyler Durden, and everyone else is Jack's raging, insecure jealousy. They want to look like you, fuck like you, and joke like you.
Where does it say that? Where does it say that?
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
That's insane, first of all.
To Ty Rivera.
But where is that? I don't see that here. I don't see any of that verbiage. Oh, here?
I'll send you. That's just the one that we talked about before.
Oh, okay.
But I sent you the new one if you want.
Yeah, send me the new one. That's what I want to see. But this is my latest one, I think. Oh, no, I see what you mean. Yeah, let's see that. This is Denny, and Denny's one of these guys walking around quoting Fight Club, and we all thought, didn't y'all think, oh, we've all learned our lesson with that. We don't quote Tyler Durden anymore. Like, everybody knows that, right? It's weird when you see Josh doing it. You would assume only somebody would post this, like doing anti-comedy, like a parody of this. But no, here's Josh. Yeah. It's all jealousy. You're Tyler Durden, and everyone else is Jack's raging, insecure jealousy. Wow, they don't want to look like you, fuck like you, and joke like you, but they can't. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I can't believe what I'm reading.
It's like they want to fuck like Ty Rivera.
I don't understand. And here's this other one where Denny, he uses this to slam his haters. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. Okay, yeah. You are free to do anything, but you haven't done anything. So, very cool.
Why did he say they want to fuck like you?
I don't know. It's part of the Fight Club.
But I mean, you could have left that part out when
you
you're talking
definitely
about Ty
could.
Rivera.
I mean, this meme here, this picture here, this is like a joke meme. Denny's posting this to slam people, and God knows how much of Tony. If anyone's good, an expert on Tony, has he ever used any Tyler Durden lines? I'd love to know. I couldn't believe it when I found. Listen, I loved Fight Club when it came out. I saw it 100 times. I didn't remember this vest was from Fight Club. I've been watching Tony wear it every damn day. And I go, where is this vest from? And my first thought, I go, it's got to be from like some wrestling thing, right? It's got to be from something like that. And then when it was Tyler Durden, I could not believe
Now, if it was
my
the
ears.
yellow coat from Substance, the Substance.
Now, there you
we're
go.
talking.
And I have a yellow coat like that, too.
Oh, my God.
I do.
You kind of do.
I kind of do. With some color correction, we could get it right there. Okay, let's show you this Tony clip.
Everyone is talking about how good you look in the vest, by the way.
Well, how could you look bad in a vest like this? I mean, this is really nice, huh?
So
And
Tony is achieving the impossible by looking so gay in it.
yeah, when Tony wears, and I want to show Tony's new vest that I got to get my hands on. If you could get that one.
It's in the episode we're going to talk about.
Right. It is? Well, okay. First, I'm going to do this
It's in the
$70 thing.
guitar
I want to do
thing.
Story Wars first.
Yeah, the next one.
So I got a big problem with Story Wars. Of course, this is Luis J. Gomez's newest. My ears have gone so bad today. Luis J. Gomez started a new show, Story Wars, where it almost seems like he wants a Kill Tony-like show. You know, everybody's seeing the success of Kill Tony, and now comedians want a live show of their own where they could make money at the door, where they could tour with it, and where it could be a big hit online. And it seems like Gas Digital and Luis J. Gomez and Big J. Okerson are trying to do their own little version of Kill Tony with this show that's very hard to watch. Sorry, Luis.
I'm a huge Story Wars head, Lewis. You can talk to me about Story Wars because I love it.
The new show is called Story Wars. And Jules, can you tell people what the object or of the show is?
So
here?
it's for people who are into like group board games, like Cards Against Humanity type guys. It's a game where you tell your story, and it costs a lot to go on the show because you got to waste one of your stories, which as a comic you've been saving for years.
This is what's crazy.
So you got to use one of your stories, and then everybody guesses whose story it is.
Yeah, which is very taxing. I mean, if somebody invited me on a show and I had to compete and also tell an amazing story, and I'm a comedian, and it's a story I've never told before, where am I supposed to get that story? And if I have one that I've never told before, I'm supposed to waste it for your 46,000 view show? What is this? Oh, $339K.
The scoring, very complex.
Very complex. Here it is, and look at the quality. You're seeing it in its best quality here. I don't understand why they can't figure out the camera thing, why you can't get a couple of good cameras, get the stream quality the right way. Let's check out the intro. Tony Hinchcliffe is a guest on the new show, Story Wars. Here we go.
It's Story Wars with your hosts, Big J. Okerson and Luis J. Gomez.
Big energy, big energy.
Story Wars.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Story Wars. I'm Big J. Okerson. This is Luis J. Gomez. We are the Story Warriors.
Yikes.
That's right.
Yuck.
That's right. Welcome to the game of deceptive storytelling where the world's best comedians come and try to win a book.
A book, everybody. We're going to introduce our guests. You ready to get our guests up here on the thing? We'll do some
very
fucking
excited.
story, Warren.
But yeah, poor Lewis. I mean, they really, put in some production in this. Believe it or not. I mean, they got a custom LED sign made. They got the table. And again, I think they want a Kill Tony-like show to start making some of that moolah. Everybody's seeing dollar signs with this Kill Tony
What
right
Lewis doesn't realize yet is that every comedian is going to go on this exactly once, and then after 3 months, it's going to be only Mike Figs.
Mike
on every
Figs
episode.
and look at what it's doing
He
to my
might
hair
even have to
back
call
here.
him
Oh, no.
random.
Yeah, it's going to start, turning into, the regulars from the Gas Digital experience. All those scummy, poor New York comedians.
Tim Butterly.
Yeah, you're going to start seeing those guys on here every week. So right now they've got the big stars, Tony Hinchcliffe. But again, this is asking a lot. At least on Kill Tony, you come on as a guest, you just sit there with a mic, you could chime in 2 or 3 times. On this, you got to tell a full story. You have to compete. It's a lot of heavy lifting. Too much for me. I would say no to this show.
Our first guest coming on stage, everybody. I call him, if it's possible to have a godfather of a show that's so new. On concept alone, this guy was such a big part of it. He's so fucking hilarious, everybody. You know him from the league on FX. How about it for the hilarious Steve Renazizi, everybody?
Why? Is Steve Renazizi, like, really fun to hang out with if you're friends with him or something? Why would any of these comics waste their time with Steve, I lied about being in 9/11, Renazizi? What would be the point?
Guilt.
Yeah, look at the guilt. He knows. And he's not a draw. I mean, Steve Renazizi doesn't ever make anyone laugh. He doesn't have any fans. He's not a draw. Why do they keep having him around? Do they just still get a kick out of the name Steve Renazizi because he's from that show?
Very nice to have you back, Steve.
Awesome to be here. Thank you very much.
He's a nervous
This is fucking
wreck.
sick. I'm glad
Hell
to
yeah,
be doing
dude.
this. I'll get in here at some point. Come on. This is built for...
And your next contestant, you know him from the #1 live podcast in the world, Kill Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Tony Hinchcliffes.
Look at that. Oh, that was a weak version of his Nick Cage. Tell everyone that was Nick Cage, by the way. Look at this. He looks like a putz. You ever seen somebody come out this gay and putty? Now, he is wearing those skin-tight sleeves. We'll take a look at those in a second. Look at this. Look at this. I got to show you the close-up here. This is his gayest, little putziest... Why do I sound like I'm, like somebody turned the high-pass filter all the way up? I sound fine to you? Normal?
You sound homo. Just kidding. You sound completely fine.
Thank you. Okay, here, look at how he does this time. Look at this.
Wait, that
Here,
was
cut.
almost a lobster-like entrance, the way he
Yeah.
sidestepped.
Yeah, cut to me. That's how he did it this time. I wish you could see my eyes. Somebody turn up the shadows, up the shadows on the film on your end, so you can see my eyes more. Has he given up? You have to squint your eyes and look mean if you're going to do that. Let's see that again.
See, that's so crab-like.
Yeah, he slid in. I mean, he really lobstered in. Now, again, he's wearing these. Look at this. So he's wearing a skin-tight T-shirt, but under the T-shirt, you know, was he badly burnt? Really, we need an explanation for this. Look at this skin-tight scuba. Of course, can't cover that rock. But he's got the skin-tight scuba under there. Isn't he boiling hot? Isn't he dying? You know, I'm wearing this right now. I'm sweating my A off. I can't take the heat under this vest. He's wearing this vest, a T-shirt, and then under that, a temperature-controlled wetsuit. And then, of course, the giant belt buckle. Again, Tony, I was at a wedding where 100 normal people all made fun. They said, me and my wife, we watch Kill Tony every week, and we die, and we dig in to his outfits. And they couldn't stop talking about how gay you were. Really? Girls were going, holy shit, he is. I need you to know, all these people that you think are fans, no, maybe Joke World, but most people are watching you as the fool. They're there to laugh at you. Okay, here he is. Oh my, wait.
He did an
He
add-on.
does this again. Look at this one. This is the jerkiest I've ever seen him be. Really. The jerkiest I've ever seen him be. Look at this. Sorry, it's just Watch this. You can't do it like that. You have to hold it tight. Look at him.
Remember when we
You've
used to...
outworn the vest. You've worn this vest. I bet, if we counted, it's got to be 130 times he's worn this dang vest. No repeats. Go ahead.
Remember when you used to always say Tony wears a gimp suit?
Yeah,
that
gimp
whole thing.
suit.
Did he start wearing these skin tight shirts after we said that?
I don't know.
I feel like
yeah,
yes.
definitely. So we used to accuse Tony of going to these like gimp parties, these S&M fantasies, where they would shrink wrap him in a latex suit, and the only air he had was a tube out his mouth. I believe these happened. I can't prove this, but I believe Tony has been suction cupped down in a pit. So you're at an S&M party. They have a pit. He's at the bottom of the pit spinning in a suction cupped circle with a hose coming out to give him air, while everybody up top comes and spits on him for pleasure. It's what I believe. And now he has started wearing latex, spandex, stuff from our wildest fantasy of him. He's actually starting to wear in these leather vests. You can't walk around as somebody who's accused constantly of being gay and then start wearing all leather. You can't. Okay, let's take a look at Tony, and then we're going to show you the moment that we brought you here to see. Tony, I have your vest, by the way. 160. He's doing it again. What a
Our final
jerk.
guest joining the show, everybody. You know him from his special Jew. You know him from his podcast, You Be Trippin'. How about it for the head Jew himself, everybody, the hilarious Ari Shaffir.
I mean, that guy sounds exactly like David Tell. Big J. Okerson. I can't believe they all let that slip. You just stole everything from David Tell, and even David Tell is fine with it? Is Big J. Okerson one of the most boring people you've ever heard? How could that make you laugh? He's already tired here. And you know him from Jew. Wake the fuck up. And then here's Ari, of course. Who he can't stand. Is that Tony again? Oh, and look at Kamala.
Holy fuck,
Look
dude.
at Kamala Harris over here. Having the time of his life. Look. What would make you? There's nothing. The dentist couldn't make me open my mouth that wide. What is so flabbergasting? But guys, again, if you could shoot out his teeth with a .22 rifle, one tooth at a time, $50. They're asking people to shoot out my teeth. I hate him. Okay, let's see. Look at this. In wearing that rock, I can't with the rocks. Guys, sell your rock.
Jew.
Good times never seem so bad.
Keep your eye on it.
I'll take it.
Hell yeah. It's the rabid rabbi, Ari Shaffir.
So Tony's behavior on this little show was appalling. I think we only have one clip, right?
Yes, this is just
Today?
a mini. This is mostly vest themed.
Yeah,
We
this
can
is
get a
vest themed.
12:35.
12:35. And now, is this the number one note here?
That's it.
Yeah. I want to show you how repulsive he's been acting. You know, he's a money man now. He's rich. He's very, very wealthy, and he wants everyone to know it. Now, this wealth stuff does not work out for comedians. We saw Tom Segura, Bert. They don't like when you got too much wealth and you're not using it properly. For instance, you shouldn't be buying a $160 vest and wearing it 130 times. If you want this vest, you should have a leather maker make you a high-quality version of it. You shouldn't be going to China where I got this. I knew, I get the DHL or whatever, some nonsense shipping carrier email. I go, great. I was waiting weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks on this with priority shipping. All right, let's see what he does.
Gomez. I'm gonna lock it in with Louis J on this one
I don't know who I'm going with.
because I would believe in taking.
Okay, so one of the thing is they read a story, right? Somebody tells a story, and then the comedians all have to guess whose story it is. I can't stand a second of this type of show. But part of the story that they're all trying to guess whose story it is consists of somebody buying mushrooms for $70. Okay, that's part of the story, right? And but it's in their best interest to all deny the story is about them. So what is it like, Jules? Isn't there a game similar to this where you're all acting like this? Just to give the people an idea of how the game goes. And why Tony would be saying what he's saying. Surely there's a game like this, right?
Probably. Why, you think I know every game?
Oh, I don't know. You
It's a
see me,
game
you're
where
from fucking
everybody
Canada.
tells a story and you guess whose story it is. It's Story Wars, okay?
Story Wars. Okay. Well, Tony, again, they're all denying that the story's them because if somebody guesses that it's them, then they lose.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Something like that.
So that's why you're going to hear him say what he says. But it's more about what he says than the game.
risks.
My first thought was it was definitely like a piece of shit, you know, growing up. One of those two. But now it could have been Tony like this week. There's so many crackheads right where he is.
I feel
all
like
the
it's
time.
Tony.
On 6th
I don't think
Street.
Tony's getting taken for $70 for mushrooms.
I feel like he would call
Do you
out
have
the
it-
Texas National Guard to kill that person.
So yeah, the story is that somebody paid a guy $70 to get mushrooms. The guy ripped him off, never showed up. Okay, that's the story. And then somebody saying, I think it's Tony. And Tony, of course, is going to say this.
Person.
Do you know how little $70 is to me?
I mean,
That's why I'm
Ooh, okay, so it begins here. Do you know how little $70 is to me? Yikes. Nobody wants to hear something like that. In 2024. Listen to this.
Kill
Here's
that
his
person.
display.
Do you know how little $70 is to me?
I mean,
That's why I'm voting for Tony.
That's right, yeah.
Here's what
He
Tony
starts
does.
taking-
No.
This is him. This is how he acts.
He starts taking out cash, USD.
That's why I'm
right.
voting for Tony.
That's right, yeah.
Here's what Tony does.
I know. Look
at
This
his
is
shirt.
him. This is how he acts.
Look. Hey, migrants, that's a clip of hundreds, you pieces of shit.
Ooh, that's a clip. And why would you be carrying that? Is this for valet service? Why are you carrying a clip of hundreds? Seriously. Can somebody answer me why Tony would need a clip of hundreds? For what? What would you be buying with hundreds? Nobody takes them, first of all. No one could give you change for them, right? What are you carrying a stack of hundreds for all the time? Why aren't you just using your card?
Tips for the Gimp place.
But you don't give, he's not giving a $100 tip to anybody. And nobody's giving change for 100. Fast food doesn't accept it. The gas station don't accept it. So why is he carrying a clip of hundreds?
I would
Hey,
love to hear
migrants,
from-
that's a clip of hundreds, you pieces of shit.
I see him being outside the mothership, and some guy's like, dude,
Put the
drugs
money
like,
away
like,
now.
What can you get me? Entertaining
I
people.
can't even-
And the guy's like, I got you mushrooms. And you reach in your pocket and you pull out a 50 and a 20. He goes, here's $70. Go get me mushrooms.
And it's not a clip of hundreds. I just saw a 5, a 10, and a 1. Look at this. So you're lying that it's a clip of hundreds? We all know you have too much money.
You reach in your pocket and you pull out a 50 and a 20. He goes,
Look. 10, 10, 5, 1.
Wait, that's normal money.
Yeah. Why are you saying it's a clip of hundreds? So we just caught him in a. I didn't even know that. I
Me
never
neither,
zoomed in
me
on the couch. I was watching this on my phone. Look.
entertaining
I
people.
can't
And
even-
the guy's like, I got you mushrooms. And you reach in your pocket and you pull out a 50 and a 20. He goes, here's $70. Go get me mushrooms. And then
Yeah.
the guy never came back.
Look, there's-
I vote Tony Hinchcliffe.
What are you doing,
So
Tony?
hold on. Final
I want
vote,
a double
Ari.
vote for Ari.
What are you doing?
Two
Put
votes
the
for
money
Ari,
away.
one vote for Tony, one vote for me. Jay, your final vote?
Fuck.
It's
It's Ari or
Wait till we
Lewis.
cut
What if
back to
it's
him.
Jay? No, he wouldn't be thinking this long at this point. It wouldn't matter.
Wouldn't I?
Show Tony.
Damn, there's some horny ladies.
Okay, he's put the money away. Let's show the clip now of this new vest that I just need to get. Now, this one is good. Now, this one, if you think this vest looks a little juicy, a little zesty, wait till you see Tony's newest vest. I couldn't believe it. Now, I hope he doesn't retire this one just as I started wearing it. I really hope this new vest doesn't retire this one. Let me know if you see Tony in this vest in a current video, because he's got a new one that he can't stop wearing. Let's see this one. Is it up on the top here?
It's the guitar episode. It's the one that has the new vest that you're
okay.
into.
Oh,